Hi, Soraya. It's me. It's your aunt M. I'm gonna read you some more of the book, A Bear Called Paddington. Okay? But first, we're gonna listen to 1 minute of music. Okay, that's it for the music, Soraya. Now we're gonna read. Remember, we're reading chapter 6. Okay? So here we go. Patiently, he explained it. He explained it all to them. When he had finished, the lady caught Sarah, threw back her head, and laughed. I'm glad you think it's funny, said Cecily. But darling, don't you see, she said, it's a great compliment. Paddington really believes you. You were throwing me out into the world without a penny. It shows what a great actor you are. Cecily thought for a moment. Huh, he he said gruffly, quite and quite an un, un, quite an understandable mistake. I suppose he looks a remarkably intelligent bear. Come to think of it. Paddington looked from one to the other. Then you were only acting all the time, he faltered. The lady bent down and took his paw. Of course, darling, but it was very kind of you to come to my rescue. I shall always remember it. Well, I would have rescued you if you wanted it, said Paddington. Cecily coughed. Are you interested in the theater bear? He boomed. Oh yes, said Paddington, very much. Except I don't like having to pay sixpence for everything. I want to be an actor when I grow up. The lady Parcella jumped up. Why, silly darling, she said, looking at Pemmican. Pemmican, I have an idea, she whispered in Cecily's ear, and then Cecily looked at Pemmican. It's a bit unusual, he said thoughtfully, but it's worth a try. Yes, it's certainly worth a try. In the theater itself, the interval was almost at an end, and the Browns were getting restless. Oh dear, said Miss Brown. I wonder where he's got to. If he doesn't hurry up, said Mr. Brown, he's going to miss the start of the second act. Just then there was a knock at the door, and an attendant handed a note to Mr. Brown. A, a young, a young bear gentleman asked me to give you this, he announced. He said it was very urgent. Urgent. Thank you, said Mr. Brown, taking the note and opening it. What does it say? Asked Miss Brown anxiously. Is he all right? Mr. Brown handed her the note to read. Your guess, your, your guess is as good as mine, he said. Miss Brown looked at it. It, it was hastily written in pencil, and it said, I have been given a very important job, Paddington. P.S. I will tell you about it later. Now, what on earth can that mean? Miss Brown. Hmm, said Miss Brown. Trust something unusual to happen to Paddington. I don't know, said Mr. Brown, settling back in his chair as the lights went down. But but I am not going to let it spoil the play. The play. I hope the second half is better than the first, said Jonathan. I thought the first half was rotten. That that man kept on forgetting his lines. The second half was much better than the first. From the moment Cecily strode onto the stage, the theater was electrified. A great change had come over him. He no longer fumbled over his lines, and people who had coughed all through the first half now sat up in their seats and hung on his every word. When the curtain finally came down on the end of the play with Cecily's daughter returning to his arms, there was a great burst of applause. The curtain rose again, and the whole company bowed to the audience. Then it rose while Cecily and Sarah bowed, but still the cheering went on. Finally Cecily stepped forward and raised his hand for quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, he said, thank you for your kind applause. We are indeed most grateful. But before you leave, I would like to introduce the youngest and most important member of our company, a young bear, who came to our rescue. The rest of Cecily's speech was drowned in a buzz of excitement as he stepped forward to the very front of the stage where a small screen hid a hole in the board, which was the palm box. He took hold of one of Paddington's paws and pulled. Paddington's head appeared through the hole. In his other paw, he was grasping a copy of the script. Come along, Paddington, said Cecily. Come and take your bow. Your bow. I can't, gasped Paddington. I think I'm stuck. And stuck he was. He was. It took several stagehands, the firemen, and a lot of butter to remove him after the audience had gone. But he was far enough out to twist round and raise his hat to the cheering crowd before the curtain came down for the last time. Seven nights later, anyone going into Paddington's room would have found him sitting up in bed with his great book, a pair of scissors, and a pot of paste. He 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 was busy pasting in a picture of Soraya Bloom, which the great man had signed to Paddington with grateful thanks. There there was also a signed picture from the lady Carcella and one of his proudest possessions, a newspaper cutting about the play headed Paddington Saves the Day. Mr. Goofball had told them that the photographs were probably worth a bit of money, but after much thought, he had decided not to part with them. In any case, Sorcery Bloom had given him his sixpence back and a pair of opera glasses. That that's all I'm going to read for now. Okay, Soraya. Now we're gonna listen to 1 minute of music. Okay, that's all for now, Soraya. Oh, okay. Bye bye for now and lots of loving kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah.